You're watching the TGM production. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. It's the one and only, doing a brand new material gig. It's Tom Mason! Hello. What? What's that? Oh, the producer's waving at me. What? What's that? The camera's not working. Keep doing it. The audio's recording. Okay, right, okay. Hello. Hello, I've just been told by the producer that the visuals is not recording. Anyway, it's not for you to worry about. So I've been watching the new series of BGT, right? Britain's Got Talent, right? And many other questions, but the thing that really confuses me is when they say, I can hear an echo, can't you? Is when they say, do not try this at home. Well, what do you mean? Do not try this at home. Well, how else am I going to learn this skill if you want me not to try it at home? It's like, what? That makes 0 sense. Do not try this at home. Today, I'm going to skateboard from that high ramp to the other high ramp. Do not try this at home. Right. If he's doing it in studio or in the theatre right now, well, why can't I? Do not try this at home. I'm going to step on these needles. Yeah, no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to step on those needles, mate. No. I don't want to do that. Do not try this at home. I'm going to bungee jump from the sit. No, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. Yes, there is sometimes they say do not try this at home. And I agree, I will not be trying this at home. First of all, I don't have a bungee jump at home. Second of all, I don't have a ramp in the back garden. But I do find it odd when they say don't try this at home and it's like sword swallowing, which is easy for me to say. And what weirds me out about sword swallowing. It's a hard word to say. Sword swallowing, right? And they do it. And they're eating the sword. And it's like, that is disgusting. Do not try this at home. What? Hang on. I'm not going to be trying this at home at all. Because why would I want to try this at home? Yes, I want to try knife throwing. Because that's a circus-based skill that you can easily transfer. But I'm not going to try something that dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, after a few technical issues where the visual didn't record, all he's recorded so he can watch it back to practice more stand-up. And he's back again to have another go, but he is going to use his previous footage because he really enjoyed what he said, so he is going to keep it and cherish it. Please welcome back to the stage, the one and only Tom Mason! Hello. I'm back. Yes. Hello. So, as you heard there, technical problems. I know. And it's one of those things where it wasn't me this time. Normally, the technical problems are my fault, right? Normally, I'm stood there going, what's going on? it's all going wrong. It's like, oh no, oh no. This time it was. Hello, there's been a problem. Hello, there's been a problem. And it wasn't me. It was my producer. Yeah. He had accidentally only recorded the audio. Well, I'll tell you that. But I think the most famous saying in all of tech is, "Have you tried turning it off and on again?" Which is famously phrased by the Channel 4 sitcom, Definite ITV, the one and only, the IT crowd, right? So, you would think, oh yeah, that'd be a standard phrase everyone says in the office. Have you tried turning it off and on again? 9 out of 10 times it works. But, when my producer said to me earlier, "Oh yeah, I tried turning it off and on again and it didn't work," and I went, "What? It didn't work? How peculiar. How peculiar. Peculiar." See, I love that word now. Peculiar. Peculiar. Sounds like you trying to be a chicken. Peculiar. Peculiar. Yes. I'm barking like a chicken. Peculiar. 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 Sound like smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Yeah, see? But why do you want to be a smooth operator? Hello? Hello? Excuse me. What is this? I'm a smooth operator. What? A small operator. Excuse me. I'm asking you to help me here. Not to do whatever you're doing. You won't want a smooth operator. Hello? This is IT. IT. How would you even signify that you're smooth? Right? Smooth is, let's say, this bit isn't smooth. Ah, there we go. I found a smooth edge. So the inside of this is smooth, right? And you can tell if something's smooth by an object. But what you can't tell if something's smooth is by a voice. So to be a smooth operator, how does that work? Unless the operator, their operator device is the smooth bit. That could possibly be it. I highly doubt that would be though. But it could be. You would have to think to yourself, is it smooth? I don't know. But is it operator? I don't know. So, it always just weirds me out. Now, another thing that stand-up comedians, like myself here, always struggle with is trying to go, right, I want to create a stand-up comedy show, a 1-hour special. If you record it, then it's a special, but if you're just performing it, it's not a special because you're going around tour performing. But when you sat there writing, going, right, what am I going to write about, you get the title. Sometimes, 9 out of 10 times, the title doesn't represent the thing. So it's like, you sat there going, I know, the aliens have landed, but yet, my back garden is still a mess. And the whole show is about oranges. I went to the zoo the other day and I bought an orange. Yeah. And then you get a heckle from the audience going, what's that got to do with aliens? And why is garden a mess? Don't know. But if an alien does land, it made me think, right. So when you see these titles, it really made me think, well, if an alien did land, and everyone else's gardens were clean because of an alien landing, well, why not your garden? I don't tend to sort of understand or pretend that I understand that, because you have to look at the logistics, you see. There is always logistics when it comes to aliens. There's always logistics, right? Because if you get Area 51, I do apologise about the stand. I'm just trying to make sure I'm make sure the microphone's working, because that'll be the least of my problems, won't it? Yeah. So if an alien lands, right, they won't be green, because it would be a sort of unimaginative sort of thing. So, someone says to a scientist, "Excuse me, do aliens exist?" Well, the answer to the question, your idea of what an alien is, E.T., the film Alien, they're the only two examples I can give of. No, they don't exist. But an alien, an extraterrestrial being, or another life form, yes, they do exist, right? And that's only because of several factors. And the factors are included. Life forms doesn't have to be like us, like humans, right? That isn't what a life form has to be. So, it could be, the alien could be a speck of dust. We come in peace! Don't harm us! That's the sound of a speck of dust. We come in peace! Hang on a second. You're a speck of dust. Yes, we are. We are the speck of dust. We are the speck of dust. We are! What? Hang on, whoa. Where's your mouth? We don't have mouths. We're a speck of dust. We're a speck of dust. We're a speck of dust. Stop singing. I want to have an intellectual conversation with it. We're a speck of dust. We're a speck of dust. We're a speck of dust. Don't you know? We do know. But why? And that would be the worst conversation you've ever had as a scientist. You've worked your whole career to find these aliens, and they arrive in the sky. But really, they're just a speck of dust. We're just a speck of dust. We're just a speck of dust. La 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 la, speck of dust. La 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 la, speck of dust. What are aliens like? That's the problem. No one knows what aliens are like. You question what aliens are like, and you get no answer. Excuse me, what do aliens look? What are aliens like? Have you seen E.T.? Yeah, not like that. Have you seen Alien? Yeah, not like that. Have you seen any other alien film? Name one. Alien 2. We've already had Alien. X-Files. Yeah, right. Ghosts. So my question is, right? Ghosts. So you move from aliens, woo, to ghosts, woo. And my question, right? Let me just put me on the sun. My question is, if a ghost, right? If you become a ghost, why is your first option to be scary? So let's give an example. So right, this is how we're gonna. I am Sir William the 21st of Castleton in Nameless Place. Right. It's Nameless Place, right? That's the name of the place he's from. So, he dies. Right? Now he's a ghost. So his soul comes out of his body. Ooh, I'm a ghost. First of all, if you've seen every ghost-based film, whether or not it's the family-friendly ghost type thing like Casper or Danny's Castle, or it's really spooky ghosts, right? Ooh. The question is, why do they have to be scary? At what point do they come out of the body? Ooh, I'm a ghost! Woo. I can walk through walls! Right, and it's like a council of ghosts. Hello! We're the council of ghosts! I'm the chairman, Chairman Ghost. And, what we've got today, right, is you now have to be scary. What do you mean I have to be scary now? I'm a happy chappy. You're a ghost now, mate. You're a ghost now. Come on. What? What do you mean? Come on. I don't want to be a spooky ghost. I just want to nip to Tesco's. But, hang on. What do you mean, Tesco's? Well, Tesco's is the name of the village where I grew up. I just want to visit there. But I just want to visit Tesco. Do you know? I want to visit Tesco. I don't know what to say now. Right. Can you be spooky in Tesco? No. Oh. And that's the next question. Is why the ghosts have that. Ooh. Why is that the bog standard? If I was a ghost, right, I'd be talking like this. I wouldn't be going, ooh, my name is Tom Mason. Ooh. I wouldn't be doing that because that wouldn't be my voice. I don't just suddenly go out me. My soul don't come out me going, ooh, I'm Tom Mason. And the next thing is, would a ghost, right, ignoring Casper, because Casper, the friendly ghost of all, seems a lot closer to our depiction. Halloween, right? I don't know in Britain, but it seems to happen in all the American films. When they just put a bedsheet and cut aisles in the bedsheet, first of all, your mother or your father, whoever you borrow the bedsheet off, would be absolutely annoyed if you've got aisles in it, because then they have to sew it back up, unless it's an old bedsheet that's been washed, because you wouldn't want a dirty bedsheet. Anyway, so I think that a ghost, woo, right, would be offended by someone dressed ding dong, trick or treat, woo! Who are you supposed to be there, child? I'm supposed to be a ghost, woo! That's really offensive. Why, what are you? I'm a real ghost! Ah! And then they run off. So you wouldn't be able to confront them, but it would be really offensive, right? Because that is a depiction of a ghost that isn't real, right? If you really look at a real ghost, right? So it'd be a speck of light, if anything, right? So it wouldn't probably be a human figure. But if all the films are correct, I personally don't believe in ghosts, but if all the films were correct, and they were the human body popped out as a ghost, woo, then, first of all, that'd be a really bad ghost. Second of all, you wouldn't go, woo, and that would be really offensive. I wouldn't want to be in that boardroom meeting with all, ooh, I wouldn't be in the boardroom meeting. Hello, welcome to our boardroom. Today we're inventing ghosts. Right. So our first job in inventing ghosts is this. Step 1. What are we going to depict him on film? What about Casper the Friendly Ghost? Don't ignore him, because that's trying to introduce children into the phenomenon of Halloween, or Hallow's Eve, or next Tuesday. And so we've got to find it. Let's put bed sheets on. Woohoo! Disco time. And they're like, what? Imagine. I've never seen any adult, right, in these films, in these massive Hollywood Halloween films where they have Halloween involved in them, or a TV show that includes Halloween, when no adult has ever decided, I'll put the bedsheet on me. So, at what point did we tell the kids that's a good depiction of what a ghost might look like? At what point did adults say, actually, that's quite offensive, really, to ghosts? I don't want to be the I don't really want to say that, but that's actually quite offensive. So, please, can we not? I'll say it again. Can we not do that? Thank you very much. You be like, what? At what point? Whose feelings are you gonna harm? Yes, you might even hurt the feelings of people that think they can talk to the other world, or ghost hunters. Right, you don't want to upset Annette Fielding. To be fair, she was a cracking Blue Peter presenter, most haunted. I can abide by. I liked it, but everyone else, right? No, I don't think Annette Fielding's going. I'm really offended by that costume of a ghost. That isn't what I've seen of a ghost. I don't think she's like that. I don't think anyone's like that, because it'd be really impossible. It'd be impossible. Yes, it'd be very impossible. So I'll leave you on this. I think that aliens, right, are definitely not going to be green. And I think ghosts would be offended by someone putting a sheet over there and poking holes in it. I would be annoyed because that's a perfectly good sheet gone to waste. But, you know what I mean? How are you going to eat candy in that or sweets, right? How are you going to eat sweets in that? You're going to take it off. Well, how long will that take you to take it off? 5 hours later. I'm still trying to get it off. It's the longest bedsheet ever. Would you not fall over? That's my next question. Or are we cutting the bedsheet so that you don't fall over? Or are we using like a baby's bedsheet of a cot so that it's not too big? But wouldn't it be too small then? I have no idea. But that's questions we can all ponder. And pondering is what I love to do best. So, thanks for listening. I've been Tom Mason. Good night!